revamping this because apparently it needs to be updated as people just keep commenting on my old video. So today here we're going to be addressing, Danco's video of Justice League vs. X-Men. Please watch the video before you actually want to click on this here. It's on his channel, okay? So just type in Justice League vs. X-Men, Danco, and you'll just find it. So we have the original 7 Justice League versus an altered version of the X-Men Extinction Squad here. We have Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Magneto, Storm, Iceman, and Ensemble Colossus. So again, this is a formidable team. Now his conditions, these are not mine. Again, these are his. Were that the X-Men have inside knowledge on the Justice League's powers and abilities, and that they'll be going all out. All out. Alright, so let's start off with the simple fact here. Batman is a non-factor. Wolverine or Cyclops absolutely demolishes him. Batman's not going to get close to Cyclops. What, we think Batman's going to start moving at the speed of light all of a sudden? Like, what? Batman's going to start moving at the speed of light? Or he's going to be moving at FTE speeds in order to keep up with Wolverine? Wolverine's claws are running through this dude like a hot knife through butter, and he's coming out on top with whatever he wants here. It really just doesn't matter, all right? He's going to just really run through Batman, slice off a leg, or pretty much slice him up entirely, and then it's GG. Now Cyclops going all out. Whoo-wee! Oh, Batman gets obliterated. Like, really? Batman's not lasting in this fight. A Wolverine going all out and a Cyclops going all out? Really? They just... Batman gets one tapped, gets one slashed, gets one blasted. There's no fight for this. There's no fight at all here. There's nothing for him in this fight. There really isn't. There's nothing that is going for Batman here. There really isn't. Batman is just outclassed. He's outmuscled. Cyclops isn't even going to let him get close. If they know he's already a good hand-to-hand fighter, one of the best in DC, yeah, they're going to just straight up get him out the way. Just make sure he's not there. Now, let's talk about Iceman. Now, the fact that he disrespected Storm and Iceman, saying they're mid-tier. Mid-tier in versus debates here are basically simply like Island to Continental, okay? These characters are not in the slightest in these kind of tiers. These guys are Planet to higher. I mean, Iceman is frozen hell and beaten Ymir, who's like the essential god of frost giants. And we're going to say he's mid-tier? Really? Mid-tier. No, we're not doing that here. No, he's far from mid-tier, okay? Iceman is easily a planet buster. Alright, he can definitely destroy the planet if he wanted to. Now, let's talk about what he can do. Ice clones, ice manipulation, freezing the kinetic energy, and freezing the speed of light around an opponent. Yeah, he's a very quantifiable threat. He can create an entire army just to add on to the pressure that the League is already getting here. Oh, but the League won't stand there and let it happen. No, they won't. But they're not going to realize Iceman is a very critical threat until it's too late. Once Iceman starts going, there is very little that can stop him. Very, very little. Iceman is also capable of freezing the internal organs of his opponents. So again, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Batman, Flash. Yeah. Concerning he could freeze the speed of light, which is absolutely ridiculous, and he could do this with a thought. Yeah, Iceman is just far too much of a threat that either he needs to be the first priority here, or they have to figure out some way just to get him off the battlefield. And don't try doing that heat vision stuff, alright, in the comment section. Really, just don't try it. Don't try the heat vision stuff in the comment section. Because I know you guys like, Superman can melt him with his heat vision. Why couldn't he melt Captain Cold's cold gun with his heat vision? Why was it so easy to counter with Captain Cold's ice manipulation? Okay, like honestly, I'm really starting to question what's going on here. And don't even say Captain Cold is a low ball, because it consistently happens. Captain Cold is able to freeze the kinetic energy around the Flash to the point where he's able to just straight up punch Flash in the face and end the fight. All right. Then you might say, "Oh, what if Flash? What if they just go out and just start blitzing?" Again, they operate on the speed of thought. So this means by the time Flash even decides to go all out and try to press Iceman, his lungs will already be frozen or freezer burned. Yeah, he's done freezer burned before. And again, I don't see how this is inconsistent when this is literally a Rogues Gallery member. Now, if we're going to say everything is inconsistent when their villains hurt them, you guys might as well start saying that every villain in every DC Heroes Rogues Gallery makes it a low ball. Cheetah cutting Wonder Woman is a low ball. All right? That's that. I'm just saying. Y'all want to make everything a low ball. But again, this is very, very, very consistent for these characters. Whether they're in this verse or pretty much out of the verse, it's very consistent for these characters to do these things. So again, even if you want to say it's a low ball, it's a very consistent low ball. All right? And the fact that Killer Frost just beat the Justice League, are we really going to say Iceman doesn't have the potential to do this as well? The fact that he could is very, very possible. I mean, he's way more powerful than Killer Frost anyway, so just that fact alone should cement the point that Iceman could very well beat the Justice League. But let's move on. Jean Grey. Now, yes, Jean Grey is a perfect counter to Martian Manhunter, but she can also mind hack any member of the League and turn them on the others. Okay? So, the fact that this could happen is very probable, considering the fact that the Justice League really doesn't have that best mental resistance at all. Excuse me. Simon, who was a Teen Titan villain, was able to mind control the Justice League before. Let's see, we have Despero, who was again able to mind control the Justice League, even Martian Manhunter. We have Martian Manhunter himself, who's been able to mind control and mind wipe the Justice League on a consistent and regular basis. On a regular basis. He's able to sabotage the Justice League mentally and physically. Alright? And that's the fact that she also was able to mind hack Null. No. The same Null who can control symbiote dragons and celestials. She mind controlled Nightmare, someone who has access to the dream plane, who is the ruler of the dream plane. Really? Really? The dream plane. Something that's very outside of their control. An entire universe full of dreams, probably a multiverse. Because the dream realm should be pretty consistent of a multiverse here, considering that everyone goes to sleep at some point and everyone dreams at some point here. So again, this is very consistent for for the Justice League to actually get mind wiped by Martian Manhunter. Even the likes of the Flash. And Flash has admitted, and this is Wally West, mind you, not Barry Allen, who's in the video, who has admitted that he is slower than the speed of thought. Slower than the speed of thought. This has consistently happened with Martian Manhunter, who's been able to mind control Barry or mind wipe Barry. Leave him standing there like a stiff statue. Alright? And in Marvel, the speed of thought is faster than light. In DC, the speed of thought is again faster than light. Even faster than the Flash, aka Wally West. Now you might say, oh, well, what about that planet? He was running faster than thought, faster than the speed of thought, faster than the speed of light. DC has made it very specific that, excuse me, that human thought and meta-human thoughts are very, very, very different. All right? Very different. DC has even stated before that Wally West is slower than the speed of thought. And this has been known to be a very consistent statement throughout the years. So again, Wally being faster than the speed of thought is very consistent. Sorry, being slower than the speed of thought is very consistent here. And the fact that he's yielded to telepaths before, even in their most recent, I think it was not Flash War. Nah, I don't think that was it. I think it was in the end of the Flash volume where Gorilla Grodd was just mind controlling the entire Flash family, including Wally West himself. Even when Wally was able to outrun Grodd's radius, Grodd was able to quickly get a hold of him and then just bring him back into his control here. This again shows that Gorilla Grodd's mental manipulation is very, very consistent. Okay? So let's talk about Storm. Again, a very powerful member here. Omega level. Just right out the gate, she's Omega level. No ifs, ands, or buts about it here. So she's able to use her lightning to damage Hulk level Doombots, which is very consistent here considering Doom's strength. Doombots are capable of going toe to toe with the Hulk and have been confirmed to have Hulk level strength, even to the point where they're able to withhold blasts from Silver Surfer and even pin Silver Surfer on multiple occasions. She's been able to manipulate magical energies before, even magical storm energies. Kind of funny, right? Storm's lightning is also not outer. It's actually internal as well. She can affect the internal electricity of a person's body and scramble their brains. Even use the electricity as a defibrillator, pretty much stopping their heart. Her lightning's even capable of hurting Phoenix Force, Emma Frost, who had one half the Phoenix Force at the time. So saying that she can't hurt anyone with lightning here is again a lowball. Saying that Aquaman could probably be here in a lightning manipulation is again a lowball. And Wonder Woman bringing out the Bolt of Zeus is a very bad idea because she's known to reverse electrical attacks or pretty much any elemental based attack back onto her opponent, and she's known to be the most powerful elemental manipulator in the Marvel Universe. Okay? Now let's talk about Magneto here. Magneto could easily end most of the League members in an instant here. For starters, he's not limited to his magnetism. I don't know why people keep thinking that. He's an energy manipulator as well. He popped Proteus, Proteus like a balloon, a being made of psionic energy. Pops him like a balloon. Just manipulate him and just said, done. GG. Then there's his blood manipulation. Now this is very contentious if it works on Superman, but again, it should work on everyone else here. Now you might say, oh, he can affect Martian Manhunter because he's an alien. Martian Manhunter has been confirmed to have a higher concentration of iron in his blood than humans. That's a very, very big liability in this fight here. So if Martian Manhunter is busy with Gene on a mental plane, his body is getting shredded by Magneto. Yes, he can regenerate, but that might take a while, considering Proteus left this dude a drooling and bloody mess when he got his hands on him. Or when he got his manipulation on him, essentially. So again, yeah, Magneto is a very big problem in this fight in general. Now, while these Magneto feats are really just going to play out here, we'll go on Unstoppable Colossus. This is basically Colossus with the Juggernaut's power here. All of Juggernaut's benefits, none of his weaknesses. And Colossus also has his own powers on top of it. So again, ooh, that's very bad. Now, Colossus by himself is contentiously equal to Namor, who's been able to battle against the Hulk on multiple occasions here, even win against the Hulk on some occasions. This has been shown when they actually showed comparable strength here. You could even say that on some occasions, Colossus has shown he was stronger than Namor. But again, it was very contentious. Adding that to the fact that Namor has been able to hurt universal entities like the Hulk, Thor, Beta Ray Bill, characters that can destroy and push around universes like they're nothing. Yeah, I think it's very safe to say here that that Colossus is definitely able to harm Superman and Wonder Woman even at his base level. Add the power of Juggernaut, yeah, this is pretty much a done deal here. The power of Juggernaut grants him immense physical strength here, and he would be stronger than his previous self here, who was able to contend with these heavy hitters and, sometimes win, sometimes lose. This means his percentage rate of winning against heavy hitters like Hulk, Thor, and Hercules basically go up astronomically. They skyrocket out of proportion here during this match. During any match, his win ratio basically becomes almost 100%, like 80% of a win rate here. That's how much he has. All right. So the fact that he has an 80% chance of winning a fight here should say a lot. Yeah, I think this really should say a lot here. It should say a lot about how Colossus is actually going to handle this situation. And one of Danco's famous low balls he likes to bring up in every Unstoppable Colossus video is the fact that... let me slow down a bit. Alright. Is the fact that Colossus had made himself lose to Red Hulk, or he forfeited the fight because he didn't want to harm his friends. This was because they were underwater and near the pillar of Krakoa, and Colossus' blows were shattering that pillar. So let's put that in that situation, right? Let's put that in every versus battle of that one situation. This means Colossus would lose every fight, but no one would win a fight. Alright, Colossus wouldn't win the fight. Nobody would win the fight, which would make this pretty much one of the dumbest. Is literally one of the dumbest fights that you would have to make up here. The fact that Colossus is going to forfeit a fight that he knows he can win is ridiculous. They're not fighting in an area that contains all their friends. They're fighting in a random location. If he actually put this in Utopia, then yes, in character, Colossus would forfeit. Put him in a random location where he doesn't have to worry about that. Colossus is going to steamroll. Is going to beat the crap out of the opponents that are set before him. And considering Juggernaut is a normal team buster and is able to rival team busters, I mean, this guy was basically giving World War Hulk all the smoke he could give, and World War Hulk almost lost that fight. Matter of fact, you could say he did lose that fight because he had to be a far Juggernaut. Now, add that to Colossus' experience level, and yeah. He's whooping out a lot of characters in this fight here. Now, if we had to pick the order the league falls, it's very, very possible that a lot of them could fall immediately due to the fact that if the X-Men have inside knowledge on the Justice League, this means Magneto would be allowed to go ham here. I think this needs to be really made preferable here. Magneto will go ham in this fight here. Start magnetizing Superman and the Flash. Start, manipulating Aquaman's trident. Might just throw the trident out of the... Pretty much skewer him with his own trident, or skewer another member of the league with the trident. Manipulate Wonder Woman's bracelets and pretty much just leave her helpless for someone like Wolverine to slash her intestines out. That means Storm and Iceman. Yeah, Storm and Iceman can pretty much pressure the other members of the league here. All right, it's not out of the ordinary. I mean, DC has made it pretty clear over the years that characters in Marvel, or at least copycats in Marvel, have shown to be, superior to the Justice League before. I mean, these guys were basically getting beat by the Frost King, who's basically a cheaper version of Ymir. Pretty much one of the worst villains, too. Jeez, that was just hot garbage. But yeah. I mean, it's not out of the ordinary to say Storm pretty much puts a flood on the battlefield beforehand, and electrocutes the Justice League. Yeah, it's not even out of the ordinary. And let's add insult to injury here with Unstoppable Colossus, who's basically confirmed to be one of the stronger avatars of Sidorak here, one of his favorite, giving him more powerful than Juggernaut ever had, aka more powerful than Kane ever had. This means that Unstoppable Colossus could possibly be more powerful than Trion Juggernaut. And that's a very big possibility because Sidorak knows the amount of power he gives to people. Like, oh, you think this is an unconscious? It's like, oh, I don't know how much power I gave him, but it should be enough for him to, get the job done. Boy, you gave him too much power. He runs the show now. Like, he gave Kane so much power. So much power that he was destroying dimensions, punching holes in reality. Like, really, resisting reality warping disintegration through sheer hatred. Add that, plus Colossus' own power, experience, and abilities. Yeah, he can take down Superman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, even the Flash. Because here's the thing, Flash can't speed steal him. Yeah, Flash can't speed steal an Avatar Sidorak. I'm sorry, it's just not possible. They're immune to speed steal. They can't have their momentum stopped at all, even if they wanted to. This means again that these avatars of Sidorak are just really just no joke in general here. So again, this means that, well, yeah, this honestly means that the X-Men are just way too much in this kind of situation. All right, they have the knowledge advantage. They have the they have the knowledge advantage. They have the what's it called? They have the knowledge advantage. They have the versatility advantage, and they're gonna drop more members quicker than the League. You know what to say? Oh, what about if Superman and Flash go crazy and just start speed blitzing? One. Okay, let's say that happens. What's to stop Iceman? What's to stop Magneto from putting up his shields at the speed of thought? What's to stop Magneto from blocking both of them speed blitzing by the speed of thought? Like, really, I want y'all to answer this question. What's to stop Magneto from blocking the X-Men's assault from blocking everyone at the speed of thought here? Huh? What? No answer. Well, yeah. What's to stop them? What, they gonna aim for Magneto first? That'd be a bad decision, because that leaves them open to other characters. What's to stop Jean from, causing them to get massive headaches during the fight? What's to stop that? Huh? Yeah, there's nothing stopping the X-Men in this department. Yeah. Now let's say we equalize prep on both sides. Okay, we have a really agreeable argument. But this means Batman gets to bring extra stuff, while the X-Men just pretty much power themselves up. Yeah, they basically power themselves up, train to beat the Justice League, and then come back much stronger than before. Prepare for every scenario. The moment Batman tries to call out a shot here, the X-Men already have a counter for it. Alright? So again, this means that, you could actually say with prep, it does go either way. They could call out shots and eventually stalemate, or one member is just left standing. Whether it's Superman or in Unstoppable Colossus, then Superman loses that fight in a high diff situation. Alright? So again here, this is just ridiculous. Like, why would I give one side prep time and then not let the other have it? That just seems very unfair. But see, I know you guys are going to go off in the comment section. So, I'm going to let you guys have it. X-Men win this kind of scenario more often than not. The League doesn't have prep in this situation, while the X-Men have just inside knowledge on what to do, and they're allowed to use their powers to their fullest capabilities. If the League had prep time, maybe it could go the other way. Maybe. Because prep time in equalized stats here, if they equalize prep time for both sides here, this really does depend here, because you can get outside help for prep time. You can get other weapons and gear for prep time. Basically just you're just picking at whatever you want here for prep time. So anyway, I think that's enough for this video here. X-Men win this kind of scenario more often than not. I'll even say it's like 7 times out of 10, because again, the League is thrown to a random encounter, while the X-Men are pretty much fully prepared here. But again, this is not my video. This is Danco's. So let me know what you guys think down below. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and share it to friends. This is Legendary Ghidorah, and I hope you guys are having a blessed day out there in 2022. And I'll see you guys later for another Debunked revamp. Peace.